We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Lock throwing on target to Fant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From midfield, here's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Titan football.
21-yard line.
On 1st down, McDonald. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Throwing is McDonald. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
90 is the mark. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
From the gun, it's McDonald. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Play action. It's McDonald. On the crossing route, complete. That's Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 10-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Block working out of the gun. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 20.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
A.J. Hamler.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Locke on target there to Fant, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Locke looks to throw it again. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
Here's Lindsey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Bradley Chubb.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 76 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This is the tight end fan. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
3rd and 12.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 88 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. Check Viking, 18. Present. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun. McDonald. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Good.
23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Mark 56.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Titans 14, Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Some might say that he's got to look that in and absorb the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. He was unable to on that attempt.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A 3-yard gain.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll find Lindsey here. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
No gain on the
as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
5-yard line.
Here we go.
One more time with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Phillip Lindsey His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Philip Lindsay the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy. As the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Broncos 21. Titans 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Smith catches left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A final shot before break. McDonald able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Broncos 28, Titans 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
1st down, Denver.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete to
Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Is good.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Henry's got it out on the left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's McDonald to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Rashaan Evans.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's got a man, it's Sutton, that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver 1st down. shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 12-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
58 yards.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Locke. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Nicole McDonald with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
The Titans.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Take it in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Locke with a quick throw out to Judy. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey, and he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Tonight's final score, Broncos